What's going on YouTube? This is BMCool247 and today we're going to go into a Wind-Beatdown deck profile of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Go format. So of course with the beatdown we're going to have 3 Luster Dragons. Of course you gotta like that vanilla where it has the text to build them up. 1900 attack, 1600 defense. Then you have your 3 Spear Dragons because Spear Dragon is good for poking your opponent's scapegoats or anything that they have was weak for piercing damage. So we have 3 of those, also 1900 attack. And then we have 3 Slate Warriors, who's 1900 attack as well. These guys are all wind, mind you, and he has a flip effect that gains 500 attack and defense. And when he's destroyed by battle, your opponent that destroys it loses 500 attack and defense just cause. So it's a nice little up and down effect there with Slate Warrior. You really don't need to set him in face down defense unless someone like Book of Moons him, then they're in for trouble next turn. But yeah, these are our 9 beat sticks of the deck. I mean there's more, but these are the 9 wind ones, and to complement these 9 we have 2 Sylph Feeds. So this guy is a special summon by removing a wind monster from play, and essentially when he's destroyed by battle you can discard a random card from your opponent's hand, and 1700 is not too bad as well. So if it's also nice to have a special summon. So you know, normal summon, special summon by remove a wind from your grave, you have 1900 plus 1700 to poke your opponent with, and when they come around to try to kill your Sylph Feed, they got to be cautious of another effect that this guy has too, which is the discard effect. So alright, so on to the non-wind monsters. We have DD Warrior Lady, Exile Force, Blade Knight, and that's it for the warriors. I run 2 Rotas in here, which I'll show you in a second, but essentially just more. This one's obviously if you run a beat stick deck, you're gonna have to have a Blade Knight to get rid of some flip effects if there potentially are any, and then these can just get rid of problem like BLSs or something like that. Of course you gotta run a Breaker who's 1900 and a walking MST. Tribe Infecting Virus who can just lightning storm their, or lightning vortex their board there. I have a Cyber Jar in case you gotta have some defense too, and especially if you blow up their big monsters or something like that, and then when you get your own monsters out, you're going to be getting a lot of beefy monsters out, especially like something like Spear Dragon to come out and poke a return damage. So that's definitely a good card in this deck. Sangan, because you can search someone like a Cyber Jar or one of these 2 warriors there, and he's just another defensive card I thought was a good idea to throw in this deck. So that is it for the monster lineup. Most of your beat sticks are going to be these guys right here. And then when you use Rota, you can just go for, if you need more sheer force or you need to get rid of something, you go for those 2 there. On to the spells. 2 Rotas. Noblemen, you can just banish their face down defense monster and then just poke them. Trinity, Snatch Steal is just one of the most overpowered cards in my opinion. So more card advantage, Premature Burial, Heavy Storm, get rid of back row. We have a lot of back row removal in this deck. A lot of them are baits too, because you want to make your opponent really worry and guess what you have back there. So I have an MST, 3 Dust. I just like setting them and just letting them think, oh gosh, is that a Mirror Force back there? What is that? Or is it a Compulse back there? What is that? You know, Compulse is really nice just because you can work on face down cards. So if you're trying to use it offensively or defensively, and they have a monster that they just play to attack your guy or attack you directly, you can just Compulse them back whenever you want. Mirror Force, Ring of Destruction. You gotta have the actual trap cards for them to actually be scared. If you don't run those, then they'll just think it's another dust tornado. Call. And back to that card advantage, Trap Dustshoot, because you want to be able to take out that BLS from their hand and throw it back in their deck, or take out, you know, something of that relative to that situation that you're in. Yeah, hopefully you can kill them before they start building up like a grave or something and start having like chaos combos and stuff like that. But if not, you should be able to just Compulse things back to their hands and just keep poking them for game. So yeah, let me know what you think of this video, what your variation, what you would add to this Wind-Beatdown deck. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video.